We are now 5 wide. Presented by Quick Trip's quality gasoline guarantee. It's just another way Quick Trip has you covered.
9 to noon, ready to go. Armin's out, but we got the big guns in. Kuhn and Butch ready to roll. Josh is going to handle the first hour, allegedly. We'll see about that. We're figuring out the lineup as we go here. It's vacation season, boys. Hockey finished last night. Basketball the night before. Welcome to summer. We have today, fellas, we have treated the show like when you're in a video game and you could drive a car anywhere on the map, including off the roads and through weird random streets. It's like GTA 5, basically. Today was a good GTA 5 day on the show. We went wherever the leads took us.
Except for the strip clubs or to meet with drug dealers and beat them up.
Well, true. None of that stuff. So I ended up on this, Kuhn. I had a question for you.
Yeah.
Josh was laughing about the reporting of the 96-yard mini camp touchdown from Jordan Love to Christian Watson.
One of my favorite traditions. Right? The tweeted description of plays.
How'd they have a 96-yard touchdown when they were inside and they don't have a 100-yard field inside?
Well, hey, ask Andy Herman. He tweeted it, man.
Andy Herman said it would have been a 96-yard touchdown.
Oh, okay. So they were on the 4-yard line, even though they don't have a 100-yard field inside. They were on the 4-yard line, and Christian Watson.
That was my first thought. I'm like, how big is the indoor shed there? But I was like pretending to get all psyched out, to get all excited like a super fan. Oh my God, nobody can guard this guy. I'm like, and I think I screamed out number 9 with the 9 route because I'd always heard that a straight go is a 9. And I looked up the NFL route tree on the interwebs. And I found that the 9 route is indeed a straight arrow up, but it's called a fade. I said, let me put a pin in that and ask Kuhn, why do they call it a fade?
I don't know. It's just, possibly because you just fade to the sideline just a little bit. You're supposed to leave space on that route. The numbers, the outside of the numbers, the top of the numbers, as they call it, or the bottom, depending on which side of the field you're on. You should be fading. You should leave that space on the sideline. So maybe the ball gets thrown over your outside shoulder and you fade out to catch it. I never asked why they called half these things what they call them. Why is a stick route tree? Answer this for me. Why is a stick route 5 yards and out? Why is that a stick? That sounds like a broken stick to me.
Because you stick it and then go.
Oh, that's good. You're right.
But what route
Did I nail
tree
that?
do you
Well,
subscribe
might have
to?
nailed that.
Yeah, let's go. I know football. What's up?
But what route tree do you subscribe to in the NFL?
Wood tree.
I don't.
You don't.
It's simple. I don't. No. See, the
Kuhn
fact
is
is
everyone's. Yeah. Sorry.
No. You've looked up the route tree. We've been doing 5 wide now for a while, but you've looked up the route tree, I think, once every 2 months. At some point, don't you just print it off and have it on your desk? Literally, we've done this every 2 months. You look up the route tree. I've looked up the route tree, and every 2 months you look up the route tree.
On the show every 2 months. Is that true?
Yes.
He's got a quote on me, Butch. He can't.
You know what? It's been 2 months.
Let's bring up the route tree.
Scroll through
route tree.
I'm going to look
brought
at that
to you
today.
by Johnson's Nursery.
Yes.
We could get a sponsorship for as much as you look it up.
Arborvitae on sale this month for $49 for a 10-gallon Arborvitae, and the route tree brings you the comeback and the curl. Same damn route, just one's to the left, one's to the right. I actually found there's a one route tree that they call the straight route, the 5. And I'm like, whose chart is this? Anyway, it's nerdy football stuff. I just was going to ask you. So you knew the route tree because you had to, even though, you weren't running 9s.
I'll be honest with you. The last time I had numbers for routes, it was in college. So, I'm not precise with them. We didn't have numbers for our routes at all in Green Bay, Pittsburgh, or New Orleans. We had route combinations, concepts, so to speak.
Right. Okay. All right. Very good. So, boys, what do you want to talk about today? There's plenty of things out there. There is nothing of great importance.
I have Gronk. I've been trying to get Baby Gronk on the show since he went viral.
Oh, we did not talk about Baby Gronk. We talked about.
You haven't talked about Baby Gronk? Yeah. Have you talked about Lizzie Have you talked about Baby Gronk risen up, Lizzie? Have you talked about Baby Gronk being the new drip king because he has rizzed up Lizzie? Have you talked about Baby Diggs calling out Baby Gronk because he rizzed up Lizzie and has become the new drip king? Have you talked about any of this? I thought you do what is trending.
Yeah, we did. We talked about the
I'm
grimace
unaware.
shake.
I was this years old, this many minutes old, when I just learned of Madden San Miguel.
Yeah.
Better known on social media as, quote, Baby Gronk.
Yes.
I just learned about him right now. I had seen Baby Gronk wash across my vision on social media, and I let it float on down the river thinking,
You know why?
Wasn't Friday.
Do you know
were
why I
laying on
got
the couch
sucked
on
in
your
by?
stomach Friday scrolling?
Do you know why I got sucked in by Baby Gronk, Zabe? This the honest to God's truth. Because when I watch Luke Musgraves out there running at practice, he is long, he is lanky, he is fast. He looks like a deer still figuring out his legs, right?
I like myself.
I joked around and said, man, look at Baby Gronk out there the first couple times I watched him. And then I saw this popping up and I thought, did somebody steal my line for Luke Musgraves? No, that's not what happened. This is a literal baby, 10-year-old baby. who they're calling
that's
Baby
how
Gronk.
you came to know of the social media phenomenon.
So then I had to
of Baby
figure out
Gronk.
what's all this hubbub about this 10-year-old Baby Gronk, his dad, why he's the new drip king, why Baby Diggs has now called him out, who's another 10-year-old from the state of New York who's a big Buffalo Bills fan. Yeah.
Baby Diggs.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. All right. How about
I
things
don't
you
know
may
why
not
so
know
many
about?
Stefan- like
babies. I got
Stefan
3 of
Diggs,
them. I'm
baby
done
Diggs.
with them.
All right. How about let's go around the horn? Things online that maybe you don't know about that other people do.
A lot.
Ready?
Oh, not things
Do you
I can
know
talk
about-
about on the show.
Do you know about this small man Hezbollah?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Have you ever seen Hezbollah, Butchie?
I am not. This is new to me here. What am I missing?
Okay. This little kid, Hezbollah Magomedov. He's from Russia. He's a little cherubic looking baby, but of a man, because he's old like an adult, but he's got this syndrome that makes him look like a baby. And he's all of 3 feet 3 inches in height. And he does all these things. He insults people. It's the weirdest character ever. Hezbollah. You gotta check him
Interesting.
out.
He
Okay.
throws people off because they think he's younger than what
Cute.
he is.
Sure,
They
of
think
course.
They think
cute
he's
and cuddly.
cute, sweet, and young. He's
And then he just comes
17
up and
years
he's a
old.
savage. Calls him out on everything.
Right. He's a 17-year-old, and yet he looks like he's 2 years old. Hezbollah. Okay.
Interesting.
All right. Kuhn, well, what do you know about that maybe other people don't?
Me?
Have you heard of?
What I thought Baby Gronk was it. I went diving down that
Okay,
deep
Baby
hole,
Gronk, you know. Okay.
and you
Butchie,
didn't know it, and
have you
Butch
heard of-
didn't know it. So
Have you heard of Pitching Ninja?
I have heard of Pitching Ninja. Love it. Great little Twitter account there, by the way.
Yeah, I
Okay.
follow him. Yep.
You've heard of Club Pro Guy, correct?
Club Pro Guy, correct. I've heard of.
Have you heard of-
whatever the Twitter account is? Go ahead.
Have you heard of Manolo on golf?
No, I have not.
this Zabe's going to go down
Oh.
the entire golf Twitter.
Yeah, this
See,
is
well, I just
stuff
want
on
to
every
prove
single
that
Well, I was gonna say.
So this guy Manolo on golf is great. Look him up. He's got a whole shtick.
Maniacs.
Maniacs. That's what he calls his golf friends. He's like, maniacs. This is why you're amateur hours.
Manny Unks.
Do you have
That's
the
a-
situation in the life?
No, maniacs. Maniacs.
Manny Unks.
Maniacs.
sounds
Who's the-
silly.
Do you have the situation
Who's the
in
golf
life?
guy?
Yes.
Huh?
Who's the golf
Manolo.
guy that does like the hip swinging thing? Like, and he's like, is this that guy?
Maniacs.
Like, does
Hold
he?
on.
do you have the situation in the life? Yes, because you do not hit greens. You're not professional. You're amateur hours, and you're smacking that big chunky fat. Don't be nasty.
Don't be nasty. He always says that.
No, I've
His
seen
his
this. I've
signature
seen this.
phrase is smack that.
Yeah,
I
I've
bleeped
seen
out
that.
that part.
Good.
Okay. There's a guy on TikTok,
Smack
Josh,
that up on the
because you and I think, are
Grayson.
more on TikTok than these guys.
Yeah.
Correct. There's a guy on TikTok who walks around the Everglades barefoot at night and picks up basically any creature that he can find: snakes, frogs, lizards. He'll stand next to the edge of the water where there's alligators feet away from them and just laughingly go, look at these swamp puppies. They want to bite my toes, but I'm not going to let them. Barefoot, Everglades in the middle of the night. You ever seen this guy?
I have never seen that guy.
Oh my God. He's the bravest barefoot in the wild guy I've ever seen. He puts these other yes, he puts these other posers like Steve Irwin, may he rest in peace, to shame.
Wow.
I'm going to find the guy's name. You got to see this dude. It's crazy. Would you walk barefoot in the Everglades looking for a 20-foot Burmese python? He'll pick up any snake and be confident it's not poisonous and it can kill him. He'll be like,
he has a
"Yoink,"
life's
and grabs it.
hourglass. How much sand is left in it?
I don't know it. I think he's got a death wish, to be honest.
Well, yeah, quite frankly, doing this, if you say he rivals Steve Irwin, he's got sands ticking out of that thing, and it's only a matter of time. How much left do you think he has?
Yeah,
do you know what happened to Steve Irwin?
Yeah, he died. Stingray.
Stingray to the heart.
Yep.
Stingray barb to the heart.
It was sad.
Not
too.
a little one.
Yeah,
either.
put some respect on his name.
Yeah, little kids, all the above. Like, yeah. Not happy.
Okay. I'm going to find that guy's name. I think somebody else probably on the talking text line has seen this particular account. He's blown up. He recently took some trip to the Amazonian rainforest where they have bigger, scarier creatures and was picking up spiders the size of his hand and just laughing it off like, no big deal. Oh, look at this guy. He's so cute. Boink. He goes, boop. He'll boop their nose, these creatures. That's the dumb stuff.
Look at how cute this
social
is.
media.
Look at how cute this snake is. Boop.
You're like, you don't believe this is real? I'll send you a link. When you see it, your jaw will drop. You're like, what?
Well, the snake was like, did that guy just boop me?
This conversation.
Johnny, I think I just got booped.
13.
I just got booped.
Guys.
Oh, I'm eating this guy for sure. He just booped me.
The last 13 minutes of our life right now
somebody who
is Zabe every Friday afternoon when he gets off the air and just lays on the couch.
Right,
That's
laying on my
what we're
belly.
Yes. Yep. Like the last 13 minutes has been Zabe Friday after he gets done with the show, laying on his belly, scrolling. That's all the last 13 minutes of our lives have been, is seeing what Zabe does on Friday afternoon.
Did you guys know that Kay Adams is a Brewers fan? Did you know that?
That's interesting.
I knew she was rocking the County Stadium shirt, though, the sweatshirt, which was, by the way, I got to try to find one of those.
When did that come to fruition?
There was a clip posted from her show Up in Adams yesterday that sounded like this.
My Brewers are in trouble. That's what I. I'm not kidding.
What are you?
I love it because the Yelich is just stinking it.
When did this happen?
I have to because I listen to a lot of the Brewers games on the app, and I'm listening to Bob Uecker, who I love, and I love listening at the local dairy farm and the ice cream and the Scott's lawn care.
You
stuff.
asked me where I have the time for my fantasy
This was
baseball.
yesterday?
You're listening to Brewers.
I do it for love. I do
She
it
said
for
Yelich
love.
is
I listen
stinking
to
it up.
the
Well,
Brewers
this was before
podcast,
the
and they're not
game.
doing great.
You know?
Still, Yelich was leading the team in batting average, hits.
Well,
Yelich has been one of the better hitters on this
the point
team.
is, it seemed very weird that she said it, and I retweeted it. I said, "Wait a minute, she's a Brewers fan. What's happening? What?" And she retweeted my tweet of a picture of her going down the slide, going down Bernie's slide.
That's
how about that?
Stuff.
You got a retweet.
Are you serious? I got denied going down Bernie's slide, and she taking that ride.
Apparently,
well,
she
she's a lot better looking,
more
man.
petite than you. You're a big
That's
burly
the
fullback.
question.
You might
They're
have broke
probably
it.
worried about at the end me breaking my collarbone like that guy, like that
The
one
reporter,
guy.
yeah.
The Dodger reporter.
I better get to go down that damn slide at Nooner Day. I'm telling you, Butch, I'll ask again if I get denied again. I'm just bringing up.
I don't think they do it on
Kay
game
Adams
days.
going down the slide.
I don't think they do it on game days.
Yeah, I think you're
Kuhn, we could
Why not?
we could organize a grand distraction to get the guard at the entry point of the slide distracted, and then that'll be your chance right there.
Yeah, isn't that sort of like rushing the field and streaking? Wouldn't I get in the same amount of
Sure,
trouble
there's
for
probably
rushing Bernie's slide?
civil penalties that will follow.
Because
and,
I
you
want
know.
to have civil penalties. I say we do this. I say we take the Oakland A's approach and we do some sort of reverse boycott to get.
Well, let's make it happen. From this program to the Brewers' ears, you know they're listening. Please let Kuhn do the slide. He will sign all waivers. He will train He will reinforce all body parts, shoulders, knees, ankles, you
I'll
name it.
just wear my shoulder pads and helmet if that's what they want. I still have that
that'd be
stuff.
perfect. Full uniform. Now that they actually
I'm
might
not
be
going
willing
football
to
pants,
do.
but I will
Why
do
not?
shoulder pads. I don't know. Well, they're actually a little slick. That might get me going faster. They might not like that.
Fishin' Garrett is his name on TikTok, and there's your spider. He just picks these up in the middle of the
what are you
night.
doing? Like that's just not smart.
He's creating a TikTok account that has
Gotta
quite
get
a few
those clicks,
followers
bro.
at this point. Right.
Need those views.
I guess it's doing its job.
I mean, look at this. He's got no protection.
Peekaboo.
He's got no security detail.
Peekabooing and booping
Just pooping, guys.
alligators and snakes.
Hey, look, I found this little guy.
Alligator, snakes, lizards, you name it. There's spiders that catch birds. They're so big. That's the one he's holding right there. Crazy. Anyway. All right, boys, Tag, you're it. What are you going to talk about today?
Well, we probably will talk about that reverse boycott a little bit. We'll have Matt Schneidman on the show, hour number 2, to ask about the mini camps and Jair's incredible soundbite from yesterday. Completely fine with getting fined $700,000, or at least losing that workout bonus. And then, of course, Bears wanting to rip on Packers fans. If you're going to do that, can you at least be like one of their really good players?
Yeah, that bite from what's his name is
Justin
just
Jones.
hilarious. Justin Jones, just talking all kinds.
Already
of smack.
forgotten his name.
We gave him a good game, but they got away from us. But we gave him a good game. Do you know how much of a loser that makes you sound? We gave him a good game up there. We lost. JB in the 920 says the security guy is like 80. I was checking out the situation myself last year. He was already thinking about making a run.
JB really might have too.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Probably added security now for Nooner Day.
Okay. All right. Tag, you guys are at 9 to noon is next. Coon, Butch, Josh for a little bit more. Josh, great job as always. Thanks. We'll see everyone tomorrow.